A person can really be losing fat, but it doesn't really show you that on the BMI. So hopefully one day they'll get it.
I like that. So when you break down the BMI the way you did, it makes somebody like me start thinking more and start wanting to understand what's underneath the hood even more. I notice women that come in the gym versus men, it's a difference. I feel women just take their health a little more serious sometimes than some men in different ways.
Yeah.
From you being a gym owner and a trainer, what have you noticed in your experience when it comes down to how fast and how serious male or female takes their health journey?
Women are more smarter. So they're more smarter in the sense where they know how to delegate. They know that, hey, I'm not an expert in this range or field, so I know how to delegate. So for men, we're always trying to figure out and do things on our own, which is okay. That's why the gym was basically built. You have a lot of guys that go to the gym and they'll exercise and they'll do their thing. They'll be there for 3-4 years and still have the same stomach, same thing, not really progressing. But women, no, they don't play that. What they're going to do is they're going to put it into someone else's hands. And that's the reason why we just have so many females. And it's just by design, I guess.
Another thing that I wanted to touch on that we had talked about before on the eating topic, why do you personally believe we do eat more, especially in stressful moments?
Because you have high levels of cortisol and your stomach is signaled and controlled by your gut, and it tells your brain what to do. So your bad bacteria or parasites, which a lot of people have, it signals and it tells you through headaches, through cravings, through sugar cravings. These things basically can raise your cortisol levels, your stress hormones. And what it does, if you do not do a reset and get rid of them, is, it will basically take control of you, and it will make you eat late at nighttime when you're not supposed to. And that's the real time as you get older where you store so much more fat in your body. And that's where the love handles come from, or binge eating. A lot of people, they eat one meal in the morning time. They'll have a Greek yogurt or have some sort of bagel or something in the morning time, and then they don't eat literally until later on in the daytime. They skip lunch because their work and their busy schedule. No, man, you gotta have non-negotiables. And what we teach our supreme warriors is that you have to have non-negotiables. That job is gonna be there way after you're gone. So you have to have non-negotiables with yourself, and you have to understand that it's just a job. I mean, do not let that job kill you, because if you die, they will definitely put out a wanted ad. They will hire somebody else fast.
Sure will.
And they will replace you.
Replace you like nobody else's business.
Right.
Now, do you honestly think emotional eating is a discipline problem or something deeper?
I think it's real when it comes to emotions, because you have physical fitness, we have mental fitness, we have emotional fitness, we have spiritual fitness, and we have financial fitness. Emotional is really serious, and that's what's tied with our actual training, because this is not a logical purchase, which is a reason why when I get on the phone with the new person that's interested, I don't tell them what the price is. I don't explain to that. I don't talk numbers, because when you talk numbers, that's more logical. This is more of an emotional purchase, which means that we need emotional buy-in. We need to know your why. Why do you want to do this, so that you do not go back and backtrack? Because as fast as you come into this, as fast as you can get out, you can make excuses, and we've seen that over the years. So what we've done to tighten up our realm is basically to get into the mental aspect and the emotional aspect. What are your triggers, and what are better habits that we can do to control those triggers?
Now, let's touch back on eating again, because I feel like what I noticed, especially in losing weight, eating is such a vital, important part that a lot of people don't take as serious as they should. Meal prepping is obviously a big thing that's part of that. Why do you think a woman that might have prepped her meal prep on Sunday fails by the time she gets to Wednesday?
Because a lot of times a lot of women have a palate where they just want to change up the different foods that they eat instead of just being consistent with, they want variety. So a lot of times they fail, maybe not with the food, because people value their food. Especially if a woman, if she cooks, she's going to cook, she's going to eat it. I don't think that they necessarily fail by Wednesday. I think they fail by just not cooking, and then they don't meal prep on that Sunday, and then what they do do is they go to work with no food, and then they eat and they order out lunch. They go out with their friends and they'll eat a lot more than what they normally would have eaten, and they will binge eat afterward. And that's where the cravings basically kick in. And that's for some of the people that like to eat during lunch, and that's what the biggest issue is, Jay.
Do you think someone can be addicted to stress eating?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's the gut. The gut basically controls cortisol. Cortisol can basically release free radicals. Free radicals can go inside of your body and it can basically take cells out, and it can basically cause oxidation. One of the best ways of basically decreasing your stress is by eating blueberries. Blueberries gives your body enough oxygen and it releases stress, and it basically can help with your satiation as well. Stress is real. Stress can kill, and it's not just toxins in your body, it's also nutritional deficiencies, electromagnetic